Hello, Star Wars unboxing fans. I'm just putting out a quick live feed video. Not really going to stay on for too long. I just wanted to give my reaction, my thoughts to Star Wars Celebration Day 1 live stream. Took place today, recording of this April 19th? No, 18th. 18th, excuse me. Is it 18th or is it 19th? Yeah, it's the 18th. I'm sorry. My brain is on a lot of other things. I don't even have my Star Wars shirt on. I have a Disney shirt on, but that's okay. So, I don't know if anyone's going to jump in on this, but you can, watch it on the rewatch if you'd like. So, a couple of quick announcements. Nothing too major, different than what we might have thought. Of course, Mandalorian and Grogu, they received a little teaser, or I don't even know if you'd call it a teaser. Shout out to my friend Larry who managed to find it. Somebody did a quick recording of it. They did not release it yet. I'm sure they're probably waiting for maybe next week when Andor comes out, Andor season 2, or maybe sometime in the next Marvel movie. Who knows? May the 4th. Could be any number of things. It really wasn't a trailer. It was more of a scene and then a little bit of short little quick teaser moments, and that was it. The scene was amazing. Definitely looks like they're up in their game for the movies. Mandalorian and Grogu, it's who it is. It's those characters. Some new characters, some favorites. Zeb came in. Obviously, spoiler alert. Zeb is there. R5 is back. The little walk around droids kind of come in and out of the scene in one moment from Disneyland. So that was cool. So yeah, I'm excited. I knew I would be, so I'm not that concerned about that. There's no big deal there. That's cool. We also got an announcement of Sean Levy and Ryan Gosling coming out and talking about Star Wars Starfighter, which new characters, new film, new story, takes place in the post Rise of Skywalker time frame. So you know what? I'm here for it. Something different. I hope that they're able to follow through on it. I know that things sometimes get announced and then they don't always keep going. So I don't get aggravated at that. I just think, okay, this is a cool thing. Let's see what happens with it. I think those were the only two movies they talked about, like in the theater movies. They talked about Maul, Shadow something, not Shadow Hunter, Shadow something. I can't think of the name of it. But a cartoon, like an animated series, that they're gonna bring Sam Witwer back to do the voice of Maul. That's great. I think there's a character that can use some more exploring in that. It's going to take place like a year after the Clone Wars, and there's a good stretch of time before we see him again in Rebels. So, yeah, tell that story. That's great. And especially in animation form, I think that'll fit well. And then those are the main things that they talked about in terms of visual media. I mean, they had some books and some comics and some lots of great Japanese. I was watching the live feed, the Star Wars live on StarWars.com showing on YouTube. They were showing their 8-hour live feed. Now, I will talk about that a minute. Obviously, they do it live, and I love the Star Wars live stage. Anthony Carboni, Ken Faber, they do an amazing job. All the people that are there, I love it. It's such a great way to feel like you're part of it, and I hope they keep doing that. I was worried that they might not do it because apparently they did it. They tried doing it for D23 Expo a few years ago, and then the last one they didn't. So I was like, ooh, are they giving it up? Are they not doing it? But no, they did it. So it was great. Unfortunately, it was at night. It was all night because there were 13 hours ahead of us. So I watched about an hour and a half of it, and I just fell asleep. So I said, well, I'll catch it in the morning and I'll rewind it. Well, it wasn't around. It was not on the Star Wars site. Normally they have a live stream and then it's there to watch. Now, sometimes it takes a little while for it to upload or whatever because it is 6, 7, 8 hours, but it wasn't there. It wasn't there all day. So I was like, uh-oh, that's not good. Thankfully, I found another YouTuber, Carson something or other. I can't remember your name. Sorry, Carson. But Carson was able to put it out there, managed to record the whole thing, and uploaded it. So at least for now, you can watch it through Carson's website. So that was cool. But still a little disappointed that StarWars.com didn't do that. But I remember from live streams in the past were not always set. Could be any number of reasons that I have no idea why, but it's not consistent. They did put out little interviews that they do, and that was great. So I'm hoping that they continue to upload those, and maybe even some other programming that were happening at the panels that we didn't see through the live channel. So their next one actually starts at the time of this recording in about 20 minutes. It's supposed to start around 9 o'clock. So I am going to get off in a few moments and check that out. But overall, great. Some good. No, I wasn't expecting any major crazy announcements, but they also announced Hasbro as a collector. They announced some good vintage collection figures, a lot of repacks, but they're redoing a Bantha vintage collection figure, and they have a Star Wars video game character that I don't really know, but it's vintage, so vintage collection size, 3 3/4 inch. So I will get that, and I've already pre-ordered most of this stuff on Hasbro.com or Entertainment Earth. So you can check all that stuff out. So yeah, some good stuff. Some great interviews, really. Those are the main bullet points, I think. I don't think there was anything else, for at least in terms of media, at least in terms of what content we should be getting soon. Interestingly enough, they didn't talk at all about Andor, but I guess we do have 2 more days. So I have a feeling Andor is going to be all about tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. So I'm excited. Thought it was good. One question, and if you get this one and you watch this one, maybe you can leave a comment. If you can help me out, I'd appreciate it. Ordinarily, they play lots of John Williams Star Wars music that you hear in the background during the live stream, meaning like, in between their short interviews and their little advertisement moments and previews and trailers and stuff. They will play music. They'll kind of pan the crowd, and you'll hear, John Williams music. This time, I was not hearing it. I was hearing maybe a little bit at the beginning. And they did some Mandalorian music when the Mandalorian actors and Dave Filoni and people came out, and Jon Favreau, but they really did not they were using music I didn't hear. First I thought, well, maybe it's from Skeleton Crew or from Ahsoka and Clone Wars, Bad Batch, and maybe I'm not 100% sure. I don't follow those as much. I know the John Williams scores, and I know Ludwig Göransson a little bit from both Boba Fett and Mandalorian, but I don't really know the other ones that well. Didn't bother me. I just noticed it. I just noticed that it was missing. So I don't know if anybody has any thoughts on that or any idea. I did notice that there was. I don't think this is being sponsored by any company like Verizon or anything. It seems like it's just being sponsored by StarWars.com, unless there's another backer that I'm not aware of, which makes me wonder if they maybe reduced the budget a little bit this year to help cut the costs a little bit, seeing that they had to go all the way across the world to Japan. That might have been part of it, and maybe it's just stock music that I'm not aware of. But if you know what the music is, let me know. I didn't mind it. I just didn't know that what made it. What was the decision to not have it? It's not really a critique, just something I noticed. Otherwise, the only critique I have is that they didn't have the live stream available on the rewatch, because a lot of us here in the States are not going to be staying up all night. So. But I will get on there. I do believe it starts at 9 p.m. Tonight, Saturday, or Friday night. No, what day is today? Friday night. And we will check it out and see what kind of new announcements they come out with this next couple of days. Thanks so much for watching. If I have time, I'll try to do a little follow-up video tomorrow. Thanks so much, and until next time, may the Force and the toys be with you.